Table for two, table for two. Having fun, playing games, just me and you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Table for Two show. I'm Jane.
I'm Phil.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. I thought somebody new was going to show up today. Today, we are playing a very cute but very important game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Rescue Polar Bears. Little polar bears.
I know.
They're so cute.
You can see all of them all over the board.
Yes. This is by Mayday Games. Thank you, Mayday, for, we have to disclose they did give us this game so that we could take a look at it, and we really did enjoy it, so we thought, well, we're going to show it to everybody else.
I think it's a good strategy game.
Yeah.
So Rescue Polar Bears is a strategy game about rescuing polar bears.
Wow. But why is it important that we rescue the polar bears?
Well, it's important that we rescue them. It's important that we also collect as much data as we can to convince the scientific community and the rest of the world that there's a problem in the Arctic and it's affecting the whole world and it's affecting the polar bears.
Yes, we have to prove it out and save the bears and make the world a better place.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do that, we need a little wine for our expedition.
We're making the show a better place.
Always. When do we not have wine or some kind of drink? Today, though, I'm very excited. One of our favorite types of wine today, a Barbera d'Alba. It's Italian. Oh my God! And I have the aerator popped on here already, so we can aerate as we drink. This is probably one of our favorite wines of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Barbera d'Albas are just amazingly smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you guys care about all this, but I thought I'd share my knowledge of smooth wines. And which one is it? This is Stefano Farina. Stefano Farina.
Stefano Farina.
I'm going to let mine sit a minute and meditate. Tastes better that way. But yeah, Barbara, oh my God, can't tell you enough about this kind of wine. It's the best. If you like a smooth red, not a lot of aftertaste.
Careful not to get that on the game.
Good with a bottle of, good with a bottle of wine. No, just kidding. Good
with another bottle of
Good
wine.
with some cheese. What else is new?
That smells nice.
Good with, I don't eat steak, but steak, stuff like that. Anyway, who cares? All right. Well, setting up this game is a lot of fun, but I will tell you it takes a few minutes to set up. Not a long time, but, you know, the rule book actually has, it's only 4 pages of rules. It's very small.
Yeah, they're tiny.
But tiny, tiny print.
I was having fun reading that.
Some of us, you know, need our glasses. But there is a lot of set. The first page and a half, not even page and a half, page and a quarter is all set up.
Yeah.
So once the game is set up, then you just play. But let's take a look at the board. First of all, we're in the Arctic, obviously. When we first set up the board, there's 37 ice tiles, basically, or 37 tiles. We'll just call them tiles. And they're all set up originally face down. And you shuffled them, of course, and they're random. So once you're done shuffling and setting up 37 tiles face down, then you turn them over. And as you turn them over, if they're a piece of ocean, you take them off the board. Anything that's left is what you're playing with. So we've got basically ice caps or ice tiles. I guess you call them ice tiles. We also have 2 bases. That happens automatically. You put those up front automatically. Those are the bases where the helicopters are. And you're going to need those helicopters if those polar bears are doing some serious rescue, which we'll talk about. Mm-hmm. We have support tiles. They look like little buoys, kind of floating in the water. Mm-hmm. And so basically after the 37 are down, you turn them over, boom, there's your play board. But then you have to put your polar bears on the board. The polar bears is a little guide in the book that says, depending on the color of the tile, like this is blue, or this is green or gray, it tells you what to put. So there's a mama bear, a papa bear, and a baby bear. And then, so for example, on the gray tile, they get the whole family. It's a little family of bears. Over here on the yellow, it's just a little baby bear all by himself.
Yeah.
He needs rescue. But anyway, so you kind of go by the guideline. And I know, I love little bears. I think they're so cute. You put all your little bears out, they're ready to be saved, and hopefully you're going to rescue them. Mm-hmm. There's also a supply of bears that are left over, and you'll see how that works. We may have to go into supply or take them out of supply and all sorts of stuff. But the unique part about the bears is they're not plastic or wood. They're like ceramic.
Yeah.
They're so well made.
Actually hear that they're ceramic.
Don't make a chip.
It's not going to chip.
I just think they're adorable. They're absolutely adorable little polar bears. Now, there's also something called the rescue polar bears location cards. There's a stack of those. You shuffle them. You basically make a stack. But those tell us where to put what's called data tokens. So Philip has already done one.
Yeah, there's one, so that's what it looks like, and that data token's here. And that's what this flag is here for, to kind of help guide where that's going to go.
Yeah, so this flag stays here the whole time. It just helps you guide based on the location cards.
Yeah.
But data tokens is what we're after. The goal to win this game is for 2 players to get 15 data tokens. If you're playing with more friends, then you have to get 20 data tokens.
Yeah.
They're hard to get. No doubt they're hard to get. We only start with 1 on the board, and typically there is only 1 on the board, so we're trying to get that data token. And we'll show you how that actually all works.
Yeah.
So right now we start with 1. The location cards help us, put them out on the board. We also have the support cards that, would happen if you land on a support space. And those are very helpful cards. They support us in our mission and hopefully get us what we need.
Yeah, like maybe another helicopter.
Yeah, and it is cooperative, by the way. So we are working together.
Yeah.
We're not against each other here. We're working together. So you can lose, like I said, 2 ways. I don't know if I said that yet, but I'll say it. 2 ways to lose. 1, we run out of helicopters. We start with 6. Helicopters, again, save polar bears may be drowning. And if they drown because you don't have a helicopter, game over.
Game over.
Game over.
Yeah.
But then you'll also see a temperature gauge here. A temperature gauge starts at 8. We start at 8 degrees. But if we ever get past 20 degrees, again, game over. So you got to be really careful of that. And last but not least, there are these things called alert tokens, and they're all face down in a pile to start. But at the very beginning of the game, you turn one over, and in this case, it was a number 13. We put that on the temperature gauge. And then on the 13 tile, as you probably noticed, they're also all numbered. We put this little icon or a little token to say that, this one's melting, which is not good.
Yeah.
So we're going to hopefully try to save those little bears before the whole world comes to an end. We also, with 4 players, obviously you have more, but with 2 of us, we get 1 boat each. My boat's called the Icy Cape. Mine's green.
Mine is the Arctic, and
Arctic.
it's blue.
And it's blue, and there's start spaces. So start player number 1, start player number 2, and of course, the book says whoever's hottest. Now I wonder what that means, like in temperature, like I'm so hot. Or
I was going to say you're hottest, but...
Well, you have to say that because you're a husband. But goes first. So I get to go first. So I'm on start player 1, and then of course 2, 3, 4 if you have 4 players. There's also action tokens, and since I'm first, I get the 3 action tokens on my turn. As I use my actions, I pass them over to Philip or the next player to see that he's got action tokens to play on his next turn. So again, there's a lot to tell you, but first we want to just kind of go over the setup really quick, but now let's get in and let's play. All right, well, before I take my turn, I'm going to have a sip of my Barbara de Alba wine. Not your turn.
It's a free drink. Free shot.
I think we paid for the
That's
alcohol,
good.
but that's another story. All right, so the first part of my turn, I have to use my 3 actions. The actions you can take, okay, are sailing your ship. Sailing your ship. And by the way, it tells you what your speed is. So I have a speed of 3, which means I can move 3 spaces during my sailing phase.
Yep.
You can also do what's called loading, where you're potentially helping your polar bears and loading them onto your ship. And I have a spot for 3 polar bears on my ship, but you can only load 1 per action. That's important. You can also basically unload them, but you can't save them or unload them until you're next to one of the bases. That's important. So, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to unload them. You got to be over here. So you got to move to get there. And last but not least is you can do something called breaking or ice breaking the ice. And that's if you're trying to get through somewhere and there's some ice in your way and you might need to break it. But at the end of the day, it just makes less ice for the polar bears to hang out on. So you want to be careful doing that too much.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to start by my first action. When I take an action, I give my action token to Philip so that way you know that's done. And I'm going to move 3, because that's all I have a choice of. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Nothing happens. I moved. Very exciting. But because I see a data token off yonder, I'm like, well, I'm going to go after that. So I'm going to move again, because you can do the same thing twice. And I'm going to move over to the data token, which means I get to pick it up. And by the way,
when you end your movement on it, you get to pick it up.
You don't have to, by the way, use all of your movement. Like I just used 2 out of 3 just now, but up to 3 is the maximum. Now, when you pick up a data token, it immediately goes on the data token scoreboard. I don't know how that one got there.
Well, that was probably me.
We'll put this one here. And that basically we're trying to get to 15. when you look at this area, though, you'll also see there's something called upgrade tokens. And if you get to that upgrade token, you take those and you can actually upgrade your ship, but we're not there yet. Now, there's no other data tokens on the board at this time, so immediately we draw one of the location cards.
Yep.
And then I'll take the extra one we had and put it down right. And so where does it got to go there, Philip?
And these cards, so you got the flag in the middle, but the 1, 2, 3, and 4 kind of line up with these, so that kind of helps out. So this one goes, it looks like it goes right here.
There. Okay.
Yes.
So there's a new data token for us to grab hopefully later. Or maybe right now. Hey, who knows?
Yeah.
But I want to show you something different. So I'm going to take another action, my last action. And I'm going to basically board load one of my polar bears. Now I'm going to take the big polar bear, the daddy polar bear here, because at any given time there can't be more than 3 polar bears on an ice floating piece of ice. So that's important because if they start falling off and going into the water, you got to save them. And if you don't have a helicopter, you can't save them. So it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So I always try to look for the ones that are 3 or more. So I'm going to go ahead and load him up onto my boat. He's on my boat. And that is the end of my actions. Now, the next area is kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny. Reproduction.
Well, they're polar bears.
What?
The polar bears don't know there's global warming. They just want to do their thing.
Reproduction and growth. Think of it however you want. Anyway, you get this beautiful blue die to roll. So I rolled the blue die.
You die of reproduction.
No. And I look for, it's an 18. I rolled it. I think that'd be good for D&D just now. 18. Hit.
Right there.
So there's 18. Now 18 has a little family on it, which is nice. But there's a little flow chart, which I'm trying to show you this right now. A little flow chart, and it kind of tells you what to do. So if there's a mom and a dad, which there are, on number 18, we immediately spawn 2 baby polar bears.
Yeah.
But like I just said, you can't have more than 3 on a piece of ice. So you need to have them flee to other pieces of ice that don't have, 3. So I'm going to have 1 flee this way, and I'm going to have 1 flee that way. That way they're all out there. And because we're able to do that, that's basically the end of that particular feature of the turn. We'll talk about what happens if you can't do things you're supposed to do as we go through, because I'm sure that'll happen. The last part of my turn, I rolled a red die. This is the temperature die. 2. So what I do is I move the temperature up 2, 1, 2, and it did not equal or surpass the alert token, thank God. Otherwise, ice is going to happen and break, and we'll talk about that later when it happens. It'll probably happen. But right now, because it's underneath that, we're good. My turn is over. Philip begins his turn.
All right. So let's see. It's a long way to this data token, but I do
you're
want to
over
get there. So I'm going to. So I can move 4 on my turn. So I'm going to start.
He's a little speedier than me.
Yeah, but I can only carry 1 polar bear, so that's my deficiency because I have such a fast boat.
That's your
so
only
1,
deficiency?
2, 3. I'm going to land on the support card or support token right here. Support, whatever
Tile.
you call it. Support tile.
We'll make up our own
You
words.
can take that. And
Oh, by the way, he
turn one of
removes
these
it.
up.
When you land on a
Yep.
support tile, you remove it.
Now, I have another special ability with the Arctic, is I can draw 2 of these instead of 1 and decide which one I'm going to use.
Otherwise, normally
kinda
you draw
nice.
1 if you're not.
So let's see, I have a choice of these 2. I am going to use, so the one I'm not going to use allows me to move a tile that's already on the board. Maybe I want to move it adjacent to something. The one I am going to use is flip over 3 alert tokens from the alert token supply. So I get to flip 3 of these over. And there is an advantage to doing this. We get to decide when they get put on the track or which ones
Which ones
get
we
put
want
on
to
the
use on
track.
the track. When we get to that point, we'll show you. So basically, we're showing which ones are out there versus them being covered up.
So that was the first action. Second action, I don't really have anywhere I can go here. I'm going to pick up a polar bear.
Load them up.
I can only load 1.
Well, it's better than none.
And then I think I'm going to try to make my way back around this way. So my
Third
third
action.
Thank you. Let's see. I'll go over here. And I can't unload the polar bear because I need another action to do that. So he's kind of stuck on my ship right now. So now that ends my actions. I roll the blue die.
Reproduction time.
And I got a 6. Where is the 6? That's the 9.
You can't find
6,
the 6.
right there.
Oh,
right
there's
there.
2 little baby bears.
Yes. So baby bears just grow up.
Yep. So we get a mama, and you always have to put a male and a female if there's just the 2.
Right.
So
Yeah.
one's a male and one's a female. It's kind of in the rules there. But it doesn't overflow or anything. They're
Right.
just growing up.
Yep.
And then
And then it gets warmer.
It feels a little warm. It's warm
This
today.
die has a 2, a bunch of 3s, a 4, and a 5 on it. It does not have a 1. Oh, I was lucky. I rolled a 2.
Temperature moves up 2, but we're still underneath the alert.
Yep, we're still good.
I'm probably going to hit the alert now.
Yeah.
All right, your
That's
turn's
the end of
over.
my turn.
All right, so I'm going to turn my boat around. Yeah. Just because I'm going to head this way in just a minute.
It's a free action.
It's a little free action there. But I'm going to actually pick up a polar bear first. So I'm going to go ahead and use an action. I'm going to pick up another polar bear. I've got 2 on my boat now. Then I'm going to take an action and move my 3. 1, 2, 3. Hence, picking up another data token for our collection.
Okay.
Hey, where did the other one go? It must have fell off when I hit the dice.
Must have.
So now we have to put a new data token.
All right, line this up correctly, and it looks like it's right there.
I just keep going back and forth, back and forth. I'll be doing great.
So now that one didn't land in water. It landed on ice, which means you have to pick it up with an action from an adjacent tile, which we'll see later.
True. My last action, let's see, what can I do? What can I do? Well, you know what? I'm going to pick up one more bear. So I have 3 bears on my boat at least. Well, I mean, I'm going to start heading towards a base, so I might as well pick up some more bears while I'm there. And that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and reproduce or grow. 12. So we look at the number 12. That's always the hardest part. Here's one. Okay, so now we've got a mommy and a daddy. So we grow 2 babies. Now we can put 1 baby with them because there's only 2 of them on there. The other guy's got to go hang out over here with this little lady. He's adopting. She adopted him. I'm just kidding. Okay, fair enough. And then our temperature die goes up 2. Now the fun begins. So I'm moving it up 2, 1, 2. So because it surpassed or equaled the alert token, we look for the token. So 13. Where's 13? Okay,
Right
so we
there.
see 13 now. This comes off.
Yep.
The polar bears have to scatter, okay, because the ice is going to melt and go into the water, basically. Now, this is bad. I'm just being honest, this is bad. Normally, they scatter to an adjacent tile, but there's already 3 on this tile, so they cannot scatter.
Right.
So, unfortunately, this is a bad situation. Unfortunately, we have to remove the tile anyway. They're starting to drown. Blah, 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 blah.
Help us.
Help us, help us. And for each polar bear, we have to have a helicopter to rescue them. Thank God we have 6. So we use 2 helicopters. They are saved. I'm making noise. I don't know why. But now we're down to 4 helicopters. So you see how fast this game could be lost if you have more issues like that. In the meanwhile, the good news is about this piece of the turn is this now goes down 5. So we move it down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cooling off a little bit. But then we have to pick a new token. Here's where the nice feature of Philip turning over those 3 alert tokens, we can choose which one of the 3 we want to use. There's a 2, which would be stupid, all the way down here.
Let's save that one for
11
later.
is above our temperature, not bad, but not great. I'm going to go with the 18.
Let's go with the 18.
Give us a little more room to move here. So we'll go ahead and we'll use the 18, which then puts this on the 18 tile, wherever there it is. There's a little family. So now we got to hopefully save that family. But at least they got some tiles to move to, but I mean, still. Yeah, we got to start saving some more polar bears there. And that would be the end of my turn.
Yep. All right, I am going to move. Well, first I'm going to unload my polar bear. So here's an action. So I'm going to unload the polar bear. Yay, saved. Now I'm going to use another action to move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hopefully it's something
That worked
good.
out.
Hopefully it's something good.
Come on, let's have a good support. Let's see what I get. Well, I could lower us by 6 degrees, or I can flip over 3 position cards and put data tokens all over the place.
Those are 2 really good cards. One is lowering the temperature to save us a little bit, but the other one is putting 3 more data tokens. And we need data tokens to win.
I'm going for the data tokens. So massive collection, I get to put 3 data tokens.
Let's do it.
Or flip 3 position cards and put 1 data token on each. So
that's good news for us.
I'm just going to draw the 3.
Put it close to our boats.
Make it a little easier here. So, in order, first one is over
near me.
Here.
All right.
Oh no, I got it upside down. Sorry.
Damn it.
No, over here. It's important to watch the numbers.
But near you, which is good. Okay, as long as it's near us.
So that's 1.
We're cooperative here.
The next one is right here.
All right, not bad.
And the next one is right here.
Oh, down here with the little family that's dying.
Yep. Oh, goodness. Right, well, they're all together, so that's a good thing.
That was a good action.
Yeah, so
let's see. Go get that data token.
Well, I'm going to use...
Behind you.
Yeah, I'm going to get that one because I can get it right away in one action.
Yes.
So I'm going to move the 2. I'm going to back up.
Okay, now with this data token, we get an upgrade. Now, just because Philip got the upgrade doesn't mean he has to use it. So he has 2 upgrades and I have 2 upgrades. His upgrades are to turn over 3 more of these as an upgrade, or he can actually shuffle this pile and pick 2 cards and play them immediately, the discard pile.
Yeah.
Or I can increase my speed and my capacity of bears, 1 + 1 each. Or I can add, let's see, how many helicopters do we got right now? We have 4 helicopters right now?
Yeah.
I can actually only add 1 helicopter right now. I'd rather wait on that.
Rather wait on that one.
So it's either going to my speed, or do you want to do the...
We haven't drawn many cards yet, so it's not really valuable to
okay.
do that.
What about the 3 tokens?
I think we'll turn 3 more tokens over
Okay,
because
so
then
put
we're
your
going to have that to deal with. Now that's only a one-time thing that I get to do.
But I like that because then we have choices there, which is kind of nice. All right, very good.
That was the end of that, so I'll take the reproductive.
Reproductive. Oh, please don't mess up and get anybody drowning.
19.
19.
Over here.
No, over there. Oh, good. It's a mama and a baby bear, so baby bear gets to grow up.
Yep. So comes Daddy Bear.
Here comes Daddy Bear. Wait a minute now. He's not Daddy Bear. He was the baby bear.
Well, I
He's
know.
the teenager bear now.
It's a bear. We don't know if
you
it's
can start
the
making
bear.
some really interesting jokes with
And then
this
I'll
game.
take that
Sorry.
back.
That's what's fun about it.
Oh wow! I like rolling high, don't I? 5 degrees.
Good bless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's still under the alert.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm thinking all about data tokens right now. I'm going to tell you really quick. One of my special abilities, I'm not going to use it just yet though, is I can use one of my action tokens to turn over 2 location cards and put 2 more data tokens down. Just throwing it out there. I'm not going to do it just yet though. I think what I'm going to do, I really kind of want to get that data token, but I really got to get these bears gone. I'm going to move. So I still have 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to move again. And I'm only going to move 1, 2 next to the base.
Okay.
And my last action, I'm going to unload my bears.
Yeah.
So that they're happy.
And you can only pick up 1 bear at a time, but you can unload your whole boat at once.
Yeah, a whole boat, all bears.
Yep.
I'm going to again pray for no bad reproduction situations. 15 is here. Oh, good. It's just a
that's not
mama
so
bear.
bad.
So what happens when you just have a mama bear? That's a good question. If it's just a mama bear, I don't think anything happens.
I think we go up a degree.
Let me see. Yeah. So basically, I lost my glasses. So here you have to look at
Yeah.
it. There's. While
Look at all
he's
the
double
glasses.
checking, if there's a mama and a dad, then you increase by 2 babies. If there's babies, you have them grow up. But I think if none of those apply.
No bear or only adult bears, and there's no reproduction going on.
Okay,
here.
so basically
we go up a degree.
So what happens is if you can't reproduce or grow up the kids, basically, then when I roll the temperature die, I have to add +1.
Yeah.
So not thrilling, but at least no bears drowned. Ugh, 6.
6.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. This is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. We're at the 20 right now.
Wow,
We're almost losing this game.
Okay, we really got to get that
But
down.
now number 18, the bad thing about 18, let's see if we can do this. So first of all, they scatter. So 1 over here,
Yep.
1 over here, and thank God 1 over here. So nobody drowns. This gets removed. There's no data token anymore because that drowns in the water. This goes bye-bye. And then we move this down 5 degrees, thank God. And we can choose a new alert token. Jeez, these are all underneath.
I'd go with the lowest one at this point. I mean, because it doesn't matter. I think we just get the low one out of the way.
Yeah, but if it's higher than that next turn,
Well, they all will be. So what I'm saying is just get the low one out of there. Just
right.
because then maybe we can drive that down and then get another
we'll
token.
put 2.
Trying to do kind of a poker move here.
Where's number 2? Number 2. Okay, it's over here. So now that one's in danger.
Yeah, that
Oh
one's
my-
not that bad.
Oh
though,
my goodness,
so
that was
we only got
terrible.
one
It was
to
a
move
terrible
there.
turn.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Okay.
Very easy to lose this game.
All right. Well,
We did win our second game.
I'm heading in this direction. 1, 2,
Isn't that what
3,
it flag?
4. That's an action. Action number 2. I'm picking up a data token.
Good.
Action number 3.
Wait, do we have data tokens on the board still?
Yes, we do. I'm picking up this last
Okay,
data
I was just making
token.
sure because if
Yep.
there's no data tokens, we have to replace.
And then I'm going to draw for another one. But that was the end of my actions.
Okay.
Make sure I got it the right way. Yes. Oh, that's convenient. I'll take
Here?
a data token and put it right here.
Oh, wonderful. All
Okay.
right. So we got, we're up to 5 data tokens now.
Yep.
Out of 15 that we need.
Die. 7 right
reproducing.
here.
Oh, good. Baby turns into a mom or a dad.
Yep.
So we'll make it a dad.
Yep.
Okay, that's good news.
And then the red die,
Now
which
that
we know will be
we know
bad.
we're already screwed, but that's all
But I
right.
can't roll a
But if
6.
it goes over 20, we're in trouble. Oh, yeah, it's true.
2. All right. It's
So
the best
1,
thing
2.
I can do.
Well, number 2 has to go bye-bye,
Yep,
so he moves over. That's good.
here.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Yep. That goes bye-bye.
This goes away.
This goes down 5. So now we've got 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're on 17.
17, 12, yeah.
I can add in case anybody didn't care.
Just making sure.
And then I guess we'll use, well, let's
How
use.
how bad is 5? Where's 5? Oh no, 5's really bad.
No, about 12. 12's got 3 on it too. But 12 can move. I mean, yeah, we can move 12. They can scatter properly.
Okay, let's
Can't
go
they?
with 12.
Can't they? Oh no, they can. Okay, so we'll put it on.
Yeah.
Why are we doing that, by the way? What are we even talking about? We're looking to see which one has the polar bears that can scatter and not drown.
Yeah, like 5 would have been bad. They're stuck on a little island of ice
Yeah.
now.
So there's strategy here, believe it or not. There's a lot of strategy. You have to think a lot. Okay, so you're done.
I'm done.
All right, now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
What to do, she says. And there's only one data token. Where is it? All the way over there, and you're going to grab it.
Yeah.
So you know what? I am going to take my first action to draw 2 location cards because I have that special ability.
Mm-hmm.
So my first data token goes, Phil's better at this than I, so I'm going to...
Right there.
All right. And my second data token goes...
That one goes over
near me.
here.
Oh, good.
Nice.
That's what we want to see.
That's all right.
Very good. So that was my first action.
Yep.
Second action, I will pick up the adjacent data token. And that gets us an upgrade.
All right.
I'm going to take this upgrade.
Yes.
Because I want to, well, honey.
We don't need the helicopters
not right
yet.
I'm going to increase my speed and my capacity on my ship.
That's good.
I still have one action, though, so I'm going to go ahead and rescue a polar bear. Not rescue him, but load him up. And that's the end of that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and reproduce. 14.
Play some weird
Okay,
music.
14 has a baby, so the baby turns into a daddy. Because you always have to have a man and a woman. I don't know why that is, but that's the rules. I guess because they got to reproduce. So that's the way. That's the way it works. Okay, so that's good. And then temperature, 4. So this is going to move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is this 2 down here?
Oh, that's gone. Yeah, we did the 2.
Okay, we did the 2. Okay, so 12 is now going to go bye-bye. So where is 12? Again,
That
over
was
here.
right here.
So scattering or fleeing. So 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, we made a new family.
We did. Yeah, they're all, it's like the real world. Oh, wait, let me put this here.
Yep, flag
Okay.
stays.
Flag stays. And then we go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes bye-bye. And now we get to choose, let's go with 14.
Yeah, let's do 14. Where's
Okay,
14?
and 14's right here. Oh, there's 3 of them though.
Ooh,
But
that's a little scary.
I better start rescuing
Well,
somebody.
they're
now.
all scary.
Somebody's got to rescue those guys.
The world's getting warmer.
All right, and we're up to 6 data tokens out
Yeah.
of 15. We may not win. We'll see.
All right, that's you. This is me. I'm going to use the first action to pick up a data token.
All right, now we're on 7.
And we have one out here. I
Okay.
almost didn't notice it. So we don't pick another location yet. Well, I might as well pick up one of these poor bears that are stuck out here. So I'm going to pick up this one.
Load them up.
Load them up on my boat. I can only carry one, so thank you. And then the third, I guess I'll head back to the base.
Might as well.
That's all I can really do. So,
So as you see, now that we know how to play the game, it goes pretty quickly.
yeah.
30 to 40 minutes tops. Unless you lose really fast.
7. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh, 7. Oh, no, not yet. I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
problem yet. Well, it is a problem.
Yeah.
We need to use 3 helicopters. So check.
Yeah.
Let's explain why again. They have to flee.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go here. There's 3 already.
Yep.
So in order to save these 3 polar bears, we got to use 3 helicopters.
Yeah.
Which leaves us 1 helicopter left.
Oh no, they don't. No, they only the 2 have to flee.
Why only 2?
Well, because the reproduction, they have the 2, but the 2 can't fit over here. See, we get 2 babies from the family
Okay.
for the reproduction.
Yep.
So the 2 would end up in the water. Yeah, not 3. That's. Whew.
Oh, okay, that's right. Well,
Yes.
let's re-explain that one more time because Jane
Yeah.
wasn't paying any attention. I was just thinking they had to flee. But
Yeah.
because we are reproducing, a male and a female gives 2 babies, the 2 babies have to flee, not
Right.
the, okay, thank God. But still, we still have to use 2 helicopters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're saved. Whee!
Yeah.
They're still saved, but now we're down to 2 helicopters,
Yes.
which is not good.
Now we have to roll for the temperature.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
What are you in the
5.
high rolls?
Well, I had a 2 last time, didn't I?
All right, 14.
That's the way I roll.
14's going down.
Ooh, I hate that phrase.
Where's 14? Okay, so these guys, here we're gonna have a problem again. I think we just lost the game.
I think we're in trouble.
14. So he flees to here.
Yep. No, I don't think we
Wait,
lost.
we're just making it.
Yeah.
There's 2 bears that have nowhere to go.
Yep.
They have to be rescued by these 2 helicopters now.
Nope, there is a place to go. There's only 2 here.
Oh, okay, put one back.
Ooh, put one back. Ooh.
All right.
I thought there were 3.
I'm getting so
Sorry.
nervous. I'm not paying attention. Okay, so that was good. So we only had to use 1 helicopter.
Yeah.
But we only have 1 helicopter left,
Yeah.
which is not good. So this goes back down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 11. Let's just go with the 11. Well, what do they have on them?
11. Go with the 11.
What does 5 have on it? What does 5 have?
5.
Is there even a 5 out there?
5's way over here. That's not good. Go with the
Yeah,
11. They
go with
can
the
at least
11.
move.
Okay. All right.
That's-
I keep thinking we're about to lose.
Yeah, things are not looking
and
too good
we're
here,
not.
so
Okay, so
that's the end of my turn.
all right, very good.
Yep.
Where the heck is my boat? Oh, there it is. Okay. So first things first, since I'm next to the, base, I might as well save my polar bear.
Yeah.
Where is the data tokens? It's over there.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's
There's
it.
only one
Only
out there
one on
right
there.
now.
Right there. Oy, oy, oy. Well, I
Well, you
guess
can
I'll,
try to get to support.
well, I'm trying to debate if I should. Where's number 11 again? Should I head toward 11?
11's right here. So you want to go for that support.
Yeah, I think I only have 4 moves, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my action.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I want to go another action and do the support, or do I want to save a polar bear on there? But that's got enough room to do 3 and 3. It should be okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not going to be okay if they go down because there's only that wouldn't be good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and board the polar bear onto my boat.
Now there's enough room.
Yeah, I'm trying to think out loud.
Okay.
And then I go ahead and reproduce, which
Yeah.
is not the fun part here. 14. I think we took 14 off the board already,
I
didn't we?
think 14's gone. It's sitting right
All
there.
right. So because 14's not on the board, that means the die roll for the temperature goes up by 1. So we'll go 3, 1, 2, 3. Number 11's going down the tubes. Thank God I did what I did.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yep. Okay. So now this goes down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 is gone.
And unfortunately,
5.
the ones that are face up, we have to use up.
Yep. So 5. Where's 5? Here it is. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to have to go back there and save 1 because we only have 1 helicopter. So
Well, it doesn't. You have to save both because they can't move anywhere.
we have 1 helicopter to save 1, and the other one I can get on my ship.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Oh, this
let
is
me
so
head over
stressful
there.
saving the polar bears.
See, and that's the thing is you really want the data tokens, but you got to save the polar bear. So 1, 2. I'll just go over here. That's 1.
Okay.
Here's another one. I'm gonna. Oh. I have
You're okay.
a
We got a
bear.
helicopter though. Oh, you have a bear. Well, you want to reverse that move?
Yeah, I'll reverse that move.
Did you already do something? Why do I have 2
No,
actions?
I didn't do anything.
Why do I have 2 actions in my hand? Okay.
Here, I'm gonna get rid of the polar bear. I've got to pay attention to those stupid polar bears.
They're
man.
stupid polar bears. They're cute polar bears.
I know. 1, 2, there. And the third action and last action, I can pick up
Okay,
him
so
and put
before
him
somebody
on my
starts
ship.
yelling we're playing wrong, let's just repeat what Philip just did.
Yeah.
He unloaded his bear with 1 action. He moved with his second action, and he loaded a polar bear with his 3rd action. Let's just make sure it's clear so nobody goes, oh, he's screwing up the game again. We're always screwing up the game. Okay, reproduce. Let's hope it's not number 5.
1.
1. I don't think we had a 1. I think it's gone, right? 1's gone? No, 1's right there. Oh. Okay, so that's okay.
Okay.
That means they have to grow up.
They all grow up.
Do they all grow up or just 2?
Do
they all grow up?
They all grow up.
Yes. Adult bears, all 3.
All right.
That's okay though, because they're not falling off the island. So that's-
And we need
I
at
don't
least
care if they
one
grow
mama
up.
and daddy, and then there's another.
They're having-
daddy
they're having a
coming
threesome.
up. Okay.
Here, roll the temperature. I'm telling you, we're having a great time in this
3.
game. All right, well, it's already passed, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right, number 5. Unfortunately, we've got to
Send for
rescue.
the helicopter.
The helicopter rescues that last little bear there.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 goes
That
goodbye.
goes away.
Now, let me just explain something. Let's move this down to 5 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we get to actually turn one over now. 19, we'll take it.
All right.
So 19, wherever that is over here.
Yep.
But we have no helicopters left. We're not
Yeah.
lost yet. It's only if we have to try to save a polar bear and there's no helicopter to do
Yeah.
that. So girlfriend better get the upgrade token somehow.
It's all on you.
Or get a card or something. Okay, so it is
Yep.
my turn, correct? Oh boy, what to do, what to do. All right, I'm gonna use my first action to hit the support card. I'm hoping and praying we get something good here for support. Okay, all other players, okay, this is cool. All other players receive 1 extra action token for their next turn, unless you're playing with a 2-player game when you get 2. So on your next turn, you'll get 2, oops, not 3, but 2 extra actions. And by the way, there's extra action tokens that you give the person. So that's good for you for later.
Yep.
Doesn't help me much right now. Gosh. Well, let's see, where's 19? 19 is the one, so that's got places to go. So that's okay, I'm not really worried about that too much. The data token's over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna load up a polar bear,
Okay.
so might as well. Should I load up 2 polar bears?
Well, you can head for that token or get another polar bear.
I don't know. I'm gonna get another polar bear, I like
All
the
right.
bears. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, 20. Where's 20? Do we have a 20? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, oh boy.
We might have a
I think
problem.
this is it.
Yeah.
We're spawning 2 babies.
Yep.
1 can move here, and 1 drowns.
We don't have any more helicopters, so the
We
end.
lost the game.
Yeah.
We lost the game. So why did we lose the game again? The helicopters. We ran out of helicopters.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when they spawned 2 babies, 1 could move to 1 island with 3, but the other guy didn't make it.
Yeah.
Kind of like real world.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I'm gonna cry.
No, it was like the first one we played. Same thing happened.
Yeah, but we actually got a lot of turns in this game.
Yeah, we did pretty well, but we still got a long way to go over there. So.
Yeah, we only hit 7 on the data track.
Yeah.
But this is pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. We did win
Yeah.
once, just so you know. We didn't,
Yeah.
You don't lose every time.
We just made it.
We just made the 15 data tokens, but really a fun game. I can actually picture even more fun with more players. I mean, it was very enjoyable with the 2 of us.
Yeah.
I like making the jokes just because, mama bear, papa bear, little baby bear, just you can make some really.
Yep.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But anyway, great game, Mayday. We really enjoyed this.
Yeah, they premiered this at Gen Con this year.
Yep, they sure did. So it's
Yeah.
brand new. So go pick up your copy of Rescue Polar Bears, and you could save the world too. Meanwhile, we'll see you next month on the Table for 2 show.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Table for 2 show created by
Missy.